Spirit told me this is going to be a big one. And I asked her what the energy of this reading is going to be, and I felt like it was going to be this one on the bottom of the deck, and it's 10 of Swords. And you know what I've been seeing in this collective recently? I have been seeing the feminine spirits. I have been seeing the feminine collective. Not talking gender, I'm talking spirits, and that could even be one part of yourself if you identify as two-spirit, non-binary. But I'm seeing the feminine stand alone in loss. And there was this utter chaos of the last 2 weeks in the collective. The last 2 weeks specifically have been so chaotic. I'm hearing to trust your inner guidance, and it's okay to be alone. I'm feeling the energy right now of like solitary release is what I'm hearing. Solitary release and inner knowing. So like setting time to just be in your own inner sanctuary, preferably at night. Is going to be really beneficial for you right now if you've been feeling the loss and the chaos and you're kind of feeling this like calm after the storm, or maybe you're still in the thick of the chaos, but either way, like taking time to be in that like sacred temple, silent darkness. What I'm really hearing is womb wisdom, and that's why I decided that I'm going to read to you a passage of this book that's been changing my life lately. My roommate right over there, Swan, I'll link her YouTube channel in the bio, gave me this amazing book, and I want to really right here. All right, I'm gonna read this to you. Within the auric field, both men and women have a potent ring of energy that is located from the center of the ear up and over the crown and into the other ear, known as the arc line. We see this depicted as halos in angelic or religious art. This arc line is our antenna and a highly attuned piece of the subtle sensory system. We can detect danger, negativity, and hidden agendas within moments of being within a disturbed field. Here's the bit of information I want to add right now. And I'm not throwing shade at the masculine collective necessarily, but what I do want to say is that a lot of feminine spirits are waking up to masculine spirits manipulation. And this isn't all masculine spirits, but this is the collective I'm talking to right now. The feminine spirits, you are waking up to hidden agendas and disturbances and manipulation within the masculine collective. You're waking up to how you may be being abused because of a wound deep inside you, or because it's your karma in this life to rise above that and to learn from that and to heal from that. And so that's why I'm urging you to stand alone. I feel that a great time is coming, like the energy is coming soon for the feminine spirit collective to like be with other feminine spirits, and there's going to be this rise in like social energy, and it's going to be amazing and fun and healing. But right now, like I'm hearing like what's the time frame? The next 2 weeks is going to be solitary awakening. Thank you, Spirit. A woman has a second arc line, which is between each nipple, arcing over her heart. This second arc line carries the blueprint of every lover she has ever had on the heart level. The moment a woman exchanges juices, whether this is kissing, oral intimacy, or full-bodied intercourse, a snapshot or photograph of this person's essence is embodied within her heart arc line. Ooh. That's interesting. My immediate question is do men have that too? Because men also have nipples. Yeah, this is a very interesting book. Should I continue reading? Okay. No more of that specific part of the book. If Spirit tells me to pick it up again, I will. What else would you like me to say? Be true to yourself and honor thyself in the flow of everything that is flowing through you, this current of energy that's flowing through your heart and your mind. You may not detect what's going on in the womb yet. Really tap into the energy that's going on within you. Like, there might be an urge to numb and to run and hide, but really the energy right now is to stay present. Stay present with your body, really, because your body's like holding the blueprint of everything. Literally, like everything that's ever happened to you in your surroundings, everything that's ever happened in your life is imprinted in your body in some way. And that can be so like high voltage and like terrifying to look at, but really it's so important to like put your feet flat on the ground. And like Spirit's reminding me right now, like keep your feet on the ground, like solid on the ground. And breathe into your body. Let the dust settle. Let the energy settle. It's so interesting how when you move and breathe with the subtleties of life, you like when I take a deep breath and I like let the dust settle within my energy in my body, like just a second ago. Like there were cars going by outside, and when I breathed and let the energy settle, I heard silence outside, utter silence. Have you ever just had this gap in your like consciousness, like your stream of consciousness is going in your head, and all of a sudden it just stops and you just take a deep breath and you go, and suddenly the earth is breathing with you. You hear the wind blowing with your breath in and releasing with your breath out. Like, one thing that we underestimate as human beings, like I know in the spiritual community, we say all the time, like we're all connected, everything's connected. And I think there is a level of gnosis of that, like deep inner knowing of that. But I feel and trust that we are entering an era with all these karmic lessons. Remember, it's all for a reason. And with all these karmic lessons, okay, Spirit's telling me to slow down. With all these karmic lessons comes greater awareness and inner knowing that we are connected with all life. And I'm not just talking on this earth. You know what I mean? Okay, and with that I'm hearing, With that I'm hearing, be sure to like really, how should I say this? I'm hearing keep yourself in check. Like, how I interpret that is like, check in on yourself, be careful with yourself, because like waking up to realize you're interconnected to everything can make us have really strong empathy to the point where we let people cross our boundaries and get in our auric field. Like we let people penetrate, or not just people, energy enter our auric field in a way that is crossing our boundary. And what's really important, what Spirit's telling me right now is like, stay centered in your energetics and protect yourself. And I'm not saying that to like incite fear, because really there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of when you know. I just felt like Spirit give me a little kiss. When you know you are love and you're protected by that love. And balance that knowing, not with like blindly trusting everything. But you know what you do trust blindly? womb wisdom. And you know what else you trust blindly? That third eye guidance. You know what else you trust blindly? That heart-centered gnosis. And you follow where that deep truth wanders. And that's why we are present with our bodies. That's why we are present with the ever-flowing energy. Why are we present? We're present because when we're present with our bodies and with the energy flowing through us at all time, we realize we are connected to everything. We feel we are connected to everything, and we are connected to that intuition. It tells us where to go, what to do, how to think, how to walk, how to be. This card I pulled is Seven of Wands, and what inspired me to talk about protecting your auric field is because the second I pulled this card, I started thinking about that, and I looked, and like, look at her. I really just want to like show this, like hopefully the camera will like focus on it in a way that's like, it's all dark. But I do want to just point out like that it's almost like she's sitting in this like ball of energy, and she's like this, like she's in her inner sanctuary. And I need to take this advice too, because low-key I've been scrolling on my phone when I should be sitting with energy. But that's what I'm doing right now. And that's what you're doing right now watching this video. Yeah, it's like she's literally sitting in a crystal ball. Like she is the divination. She doesn't need to seek the divination because she is the divination. You're watching this video right now seeking divination within me and throughout the internet because that divination is in you, because the world is inside of us. You are the divination. I am you speaking right now. This channel flowing through me is the collective thoughts and the collective energy guided by... Hi, Lovelle. Hello? The door just opened. I kind of knew that was gonna happen though, because it didn't latch all the way, and like something in my spirit was like, it's gonna come open right at the right time. This door's all fucked up. I'm just gonna leave it cracked. So all this to say, magic is all around you, and do you consent to me giving you a energetic cleansing? If so, I am going to give that to you right now. Feel the energy in your sacred heart. Feel the energy in your sacred heart. Breathe with me. Breathe with me in 4. Now breathe out and release. Instantly let go. Anything else, Spirit? Do I have consent to cleanse your mind? And I'm not gonna make you all like pure. I'm just gonna help you follow the beauty and the love within you. You consent. If you choose to proceed, here I'm going to cleanse your energy right now in your mind. Feel my love. Feel love. I've got a lot of love And so do you. And so my message to you is keep on waking up to all that you are. All that love, all that power. When I say power, I don't mean like power. I mean power. Power of this infinite fucking God that we're all a part of. Power as in pure love. And how that ricochets. And how inspiring that is. And how magical that is. So breathe with all life. Please always trust yourself. And when I say yourself, I mean your heart, your womb, and the infinite higher self. Okay, so stay blessed. Be loved.